remember the first time we had met. We had seen each other a few times, but we never had the opportunity to talk. So one night she's leaving a friend's house, and now's my opportunity. I stop her. I say, "Hi, my name's Jacob. I don't believe we've met."
And I said, "Yeah, we already have," because I had a sick child and I was trying to get out of the room. But we had met previously going out to eat with some friends, but that was really the first time we started talking to each other on any sort of regular basis.
By this point, we still hadn't had much opportunity to talk, but we're well aware of each other. You know, of course, we're the only two single people, and everyone wants us together. Even though we're not fully interested in it, I thought I might as well talk to her to see if anything happens. So I had a plan. One night we were finally alone together in a kitchen. Everyone else is in the backyard.
We were the only single people in a group of friends who are all mostly married, at least paired off, and here we are, the obvious pair to make everyone work here. We were both feeling the pressure, and I had a no men in 2010 was my New Year's resolution that year, so I wasn't looking to date anyone.
It didn't go as planned, though. Finally, I was able to come up with the best way to really talk to her, distraction-free, away from everybody, where it could be just her and I really getting to know one another, not pressured by everyone else. So I came up with some reason to go over to her house to get suitcases for something. And while we were there, I pulled out this turtle that she had seen fly across the room once before, and I told her something about it's a white elephant gift.
And at some point he reached in his pocket and pulled out his keys, and this ceramic turtle went flying across the room. So I thought, I don't know, he had some sort of complex where he needed to carry around a security turtle or something. So I thought that was pretty weird. But then a few days later he explained the whole turtle story.
The white elephant between her and I was that everybody is talking about us, and we're both well aware of it. And whatever we do in our relationship is not based on other people pushing us. Worked out really well.
So through my work, every year they give away OU and OSU tickets. And every week I'd been entering, hoping to take my dad to the game with me. So the week that I finally win, my parents were moving that weekend, so he wasn't able to come. So here I had a pair of tickets to a game that I really didn't care anything about and no one to go with me. So I asked Jake.
When I was working at Green Country, I was in the middle of meeting with the client, and my phone buzzed. And the client, she's looking down, so I happen to just glance at my phone, and it's from Cassie.
And after I sent that text message, I got so nervous and just wanted to crawl under a rock. I was so embarrassed that I'd even asked.
Out of nowhere, she says, "Hey, I won tickets to one of the OU games. Do you want to go?" And so I'm choking back the giggling as I'm talking to this client and I'm tapping to her. And so we set up to go to the game together.
I thought it was not going to be fun and we would be able to say, well, we tried that and obviously this relationship isn't going to work.
Cassie and I both thought, this is going to be a good opportunity to spend 6 hours on the road together and then another 4 hours at a game that neither of us care about. We're going to have a miserable time together, we're not going to enjoy any of it, and we'll finally be done. We won't have friends hassling us anymore. Look, we've tried it, and we give up. But we had a really good time. like, I can't tell you what we talked about or what we did or what made it good. It was just good. And kind of at the end of the game, once we got home and who knows when, we decided, of course not telling each other this kind of works.
After 10 hours straight with someone, you have a pretty good idea of whether or not, there's anything there. So our whole relationship, from pretty early on, we both knew that this was going to be something that we were eventually going to get married, all of that, but we just never discussed it. A few months into the relationship, we'd talk about it a little bit in a very general sense, like that we're not rushing and neither of us would be interested in getting married in months or anything like that.
And just knowing that if I didn't want to be with her, I wouldn't drag her out.
So towards the end of August, I decided that it was really important to me to have my dad at the wedding, since he's been so sick the past year or so and he was finally getting better. Just the more I thought about it, the more I determined that that's something I wanted to happen. And Jake wasn't bringing up getting married, so there was one night where I determined I was going to ask him about it, but he fell asleep before I got the chance. He fell asleep on the couch at 8:30 or so.
Because, it's 8:30 at night.
We're old. So, the next night, I got up the nerve and he was awake.
Just before I dozed off.
For me to ask if he ever did plan on us getting married.
She said, "Hey." I said, "What?" She says, "Are we gonna get married?" I said, "Well, yeah."
So
and then I went to sleep.
So then we started planning a wedding.
And then the next night.
Yeah, the next night we determined that October 6th would be a good day. Since we didn't have any time off work this year, we'll use Columbus Day holiday.
She had asked me, "When do you want to get married?" And I said, "Like within a year's time." And she just started laughing. What'd you say?
I just said that we weren't on the same page at all.
We decided we didn't want to do it within the holiday season, so November to middle of February's out. And we decided sooner than later. Because we don't have any PTO, we decided, well, we're both off on Columbus Day, so let's do it on the 6th.
So that's how we decided to get married.
Yeah.